You are listening to the Marketing 32 Show with your host, Brett Allen.
Hi, Brett Allen here, host of the show where I connect with leading dentists, dental influencers, and industry experts to uncover the latest strategies, insights, and innovations that help dental practices grow and thrive. This episode is brought to you by our team here at Marketing 32, the only dental marketing agency with the practice impact formula for predictable growth without financial risk for your practice. With a focus on internal and external marketing strategies to find missed opportunities, to generate more new patients and make more per patient. Marketing 32 has helped over 215 practices in the US, Canada, and Australia, and we continue to grow. So our big guarantee is that we help you grow in 30 days or you don't pay. It's that simple. To learn more, visit marketing32.com and schedule a 15-minute discovery call with me or one of our team members. If you're a visionary practice ready for impact, Marketing 32 is ready to help you grow. Today, I have Chad Franzen here of Rise 25, who has done thousands of interviews with successful entrepreneurs and CEOs. And we have flipped the script, and he will be interviewing me today. So Chad, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks so much, Brett. Great to be here. I'm looking forward to talking with you. Hey, why don't we just dive right into it? Let's talk a little bit about Marketing 32. Tell me why you started the company and maybe what led up to it, how you came up with the idea, things like that, its origin.
So out of school back in 2008, I graduated, worked as a marketing director at a small company in Houston, managing all of their online marketing, and got kind of my intro to online marketing there and all the things, the ins and outs of SEO, online ads, all of that. And after about 5 years there, I kind of saw it as my own avenue into doing my own thing with the expertise that I gained there. And so 2014, I jumped into entrepreneurship, started a company that was helping small businesses grow online. And it was mostly dedicated to search engine optimization strategies and tactics, getting to the top of Google. 5 years into that, about 2018, I noticed that if we really wanted to grow and scale as a team, that it would be better to specialize and niche down and become really good in one industry, rather than learn all the new competition strategies and things like that for every new business that came along. And so at the time we had 3 dental practices who are still clients of ours today. So we pivoted and focused it all in on dental. In fact, one of the turning points for us as to why we chose dental was one of our clients, Revive Dental out of Phoenix, Arizona. They do all kinds of dental implants. I was scrolling through Facebook, and one of their patients, the cases that they did was a full mouth transformation, smile makeover. A lot of dentists know what I'm talking about when I say full arch, top and bottom. And it was a total transformation before and after. Before, this patient had few teeth on it, lots of gum decay, all of that. It was, I can only imagine what it would be like to have that as your smile. But literally in a day, he had a brand new smile. And so I reached out to Dr. Kent Howell and said, how are you guys doing this? This was kind of new to me, this idea of dental implants all on 4 in a day. He told me all about it and the impact that they have on patients and the transformation, both psychologically and for their health. And that was just further confirmation to me that dentistry is where we should go. So 6 years now into Marketing 32, and we've grown quite a bit, helped over 215 practices. Like I said, we have a team of 20 people. We pride ourselves on helping practices help more patients like this one that I just mentioned. So that's
that is awesome. What do you think? So I guess there are some other agencies out there that also kind of do marketing for dental practices. What maybe sets you guys apart?
Yeah, great question. We get that asked all the time. I mean, there's a lot of really good marketing companies out there, even really good dental marketing companies that are dental specific. But I think what really sets us apart is that we are truly dedicated to the growth and success of the practice, which is manifest in our performance guarantee. So if we get the chance to work together, we promise to help grow your practice, or we don't get paid. So, and the way we verify that and how we track all of that is through all of the analytics that we have. We have integrations with the practice management software, and we can tie basically marketing dollars spent to production generated in the practice. We can see all of that. So we truly are invested in the growth of the practice, or you don't pay. We don't win. It's a win-win situation.
Very nice. So let's talk about maybe 5 key things that you do to help market dental practices. We'll talk about the website, SEO, Google Ads, Facebook ad analysis, and creative ad breakdown.
Yeah.
So in terms of a dental practice website, what can you tell me about what Marketing 32 would do to help with that?
Yeah. So really, we kind of over the years of working with dentists, we noticed that there was quite a bit with. First off, like I said, we started with search engine marketing as our core competency and our focus.
Mm-hmm.
Really, in the beginning days, we were the experts and still are at SEO for dentists. And so over that, over the last few years, we've really developed a process that we call the Practice Impact Formula. And it really focuses on 2 key components of marketing: internal marketing and external marketing. So on that external side, to your point, the website analysis, all of that, SEO, Google ads, Facebook ads, that's all external strategies that we implement to drive awareness, drive patients to the practice and increase visibility on Google. So you're at the top of Google Maps, you're at the top of Google search. So when patients are searching in your market, they find you. And there's a lot that goes into all the different strategies with the website, with the ads, with Facebook. There's a lot of technical components, but at the end of the day, we figured out some things that work really, really well to position you as the authority in your market. So it works really well.
So what approach would you take? Let's say a client comes to you, or a new client, and they have a website, and it's maybe you can find a lot of flaws on it. What approach might you take when assessing somebody's website and improving it?
Yeah. So really, when we look at a website, the first thing we want to consider is, will this help a potential patient get to know you and like you and trust you? A lot of times there's boilerplate websites out there that are like brochures that have stock photography. They're copy pasted from another dentist almost. The low budget marketing companies out there that are providing a service at $100 a month to host your website and launch a website really don't have growth in mind when they do these types of websites. And so really what we try to do is we look at the website and answer that question: will this convert a patient? So one thing that you can do to really help you grow is to make sure that the top of your website, right when it loads, is there's some kind of aspect of the practice, be it a picture of the team, maybe a walkthrough video, introduction video, so they really get to know who you are, and put a name with a face, and kind of feel like, really psychologically, what they're trying to do is answer the question: do I trust this dentist? Do I envision myself calling them and booking an appointment? And do I trust going to this practice? It's really hard to answer that question for a patient if it's just, like I said, a brochure website that doesn't really have any pictures of your team or practice or video even.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the first thing we look at. And then there's, from an SEO standpoint, really what Google wants are 2 things. They want to determine if you are an authority in the space. And the way they do that is through reviews. They look at reviews. They look at how many other websites are talking and linking to your website. And then they also want to determine, are you an expert in the content of the website? So on page, that's a term that we use in the SEO world. Does the website reflect and have adequate information on it to really answer all the potential searches that are out there that a patient is doing? So if you have very thin content with just like a paragraph on every page, that's not really going to move the needle. Whereas if you go really in depth and potentially try to answer all the types of questions that a patient has on their dental implants, on your implants page, if you really create a resource that is share worthy and really is in depth about what the process is like, what's, types of implants there are, frequently asked questions, what's it like when they come through for treatment, all of this kind of stuff. Put all of that into the content, and that will perform better than just, like I was saying before, a thin content website. Yeah.
Google Ads is another way that a dental practice could kind of get the word out. What's your approach to Google Ads with a dental practice?
Yeah, great question. So let's tackle both Facebook ads and Google ads with this one. Google ads, there's quite a bit that's changed in the platform over the years. We have lots of capability now to target specific keywords, to target specific demographics by income, zip codes around the practice. So really what we try to do is find those keywords in your market that work well. And so we have a lot of data, given that we've worked with lots of different markets across the US. And so we know what keywords to target that generate the right quality of patient, and a patient that's actually going to schedule. And so that goes for Facebook as well. We've tested a number of different ad ideas, different creative offers and messaging to get a patient to take action and give you their name and phone number to do, to schedule an appointment. So there's quite a bit that goes into tracking all of that and confirming, okay, we're spending this much money every month on ads. Are we generating enough clicks at the right cost to generate enough phone calls? Because not everybody who clicks is going to convert into a call. And then from those, are we generating enough phone calls to actually get them to schedule? So it's a whole marketing funnel that we take an approach on with any of the ads that we're running. And like I said in the beginning, we really try to verify true marketing dollars spent to cost per booked patient to cost per case accepted, the full formula. So
tell me about your approach to creativity in terms of ads.
Yeah, so that's a great question. So we use a lot of different research tools to find out different offers that are working in the market. And so we'll do a competitive analysis to see what your competitors are promoting. And then we'll also leverage all of the data, like I said, that we have from previous doctors we've worked with and previous markets we've worked in to come together and say, okay, this creative, this offer, this ad image, this type of video, this patient testimonial structured in this way actually generates the lowest cost per booked patient. So that's there's kind of some secret sauce there that I can't really get to, but it all comes together nicely. Yeah.
And then in terms of ROI for the client, how do you kind of track that back to the patient with marketing?
Yeah, great question. So I think a lot of marketing companies, they're good at saying, okay, we spent this many dollars, we got this many clicks, we generated this many calls. And from analysis, we know that this many patients were generated from this marketing. I think most marketing companies out there today can help you with that. The low quality marketing companies, honestly, all they're going to do is say, we got you this many clicks, this many impressions. And this is where you're ranking on Google. They'll try to give you those kind of metrics. Whereas what we try to do is take it even a step beyond the booking, the cost per booking. We look into the practice management software and we marry the two. So we can track patient from click all the way to did they show up and move forward with treatment. And when you know that, then you know, okay, if I spent, for example, $5,000 on marketing ad spend and I generated $100,000 in production, that's a very successful marketing approach. And so, for instance, that's kind of the ROI that we see with all of our implant centers. We get a 10 to 20x return on our ad spend. And so we've got this pretty well dialed in and working well, which is why we're so confident to say, hey, if you work with us, you're going to grow, or we're not going to get paid. We can take that risk for you.
Very nice. Very nice. Hey, it's been great to talk to you. This is your first episode recording. What are you most looking forward to in terms of hosting this podcast?
Yeah, great question, Chad. I'm really excited to get to know more people in the industry, get to interview some really rock stars in the dental space. I know there's a lot that have made huge impact, not only for the industry, but can share the wealth of knowledge of how they grew their practices. And so I'm just excited to peel back the layers of what makes a successful practice and just share that with the industry and grow in my connections and how we can help the industry grow.
Okay, sounds fantastic. Well, it's been great to be a part of your first episode, Brett. Really appreciate you taking the time to speak with me today.
Yeah, thank you, Chad.
So long, everybody.